الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أعاذني الله وإياكم منها. My dear brothers and sisters, this life, this dunya is nothing but a test. As Allah Jalla wa Ala says in Surah Al-Mulk, الذي خلق الموت هو الذي خلق الموت والذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. The one who created death and life in order to test you. In order to test you and to see who amongst you is the best in deeds. He did not say أكثر عملا. He didn't say most in deeds. He said أحسن عملا. Best in deeds. And Allah Jalla wa Ala tests each and every one of us in different ways. And He has mentioned Jalla wa Ala in the Quran different ways in which He tests people. And He says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ وَنَبْلُوكُمْ وَنَبْلُوكُمْ بِالشَّرِّ وَالْخَيْرِ فِتْنَةً. And we test you with evil and with good as trial. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us with trials and tribulations. Also with the bounties and the favors that He has bestowed upon us. These are also a form of test to see whether we are grateful and thankful to Him Jalla wa Ala. And this is from His wisdom Jalla wa Ala, that He tests each and every one of us in a different way. And everything that happens to us in this dunya, my brothers and sisters, is from Allah Azza wa Jalla. There's a wisdom behind everything that happens to us. And for a believer, for me and you, my brother and sister, everything that happens to us, there is khair. There is good. And there are lessons that we can take from it. Anything that happens to us of a calamity, of a trial, there is a blessing and there is a lesson. There is khair in it, no matter what it is. Now, how did Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam react towards these trials and tribulations? What was his stand? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was asked one day, what was the most difficult day upon you, Rasulullah? And he replied, it was the day that I went to Ta'if. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam at this point is not a young man. He's relatively old, probably in his 50s, mid-50s and so on. He's not, in his 30s, youth, strong and so on and so forth. Yet he travels on his own all the way from Mecca to Ta'if. And he is treated in a very, very humiliating way by the leaders of Ta'if. And one of them, just to give you an example of how they responded to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's da'wah. He looked at Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and said, did Allah not find anyone else other than you? Was there no one else that Allah could send? This is how they treated Rasulullah. Now they did not stop there. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam leaves them, and these people, these leaders of Ta'if, they order the people of the city to line up on the street and throw stones at him. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now when he finally finds refuge, saved from these people, and as the hadith mentions, Jibreel alayhi salam, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam comes down to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with the angel of the mountains. And he says, Murhu ya Rasulullah, order him ya Rasulullah, tell him what to do. And so this angel says to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, give me the order and I will squash the city between these two mountains. What was Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's response? Take revenge? Yes, squash them. May Allah destroy them. No. He said, no. No. Because maybe they will be from amongst their offspring, people who say La ilaha illallah. This is how Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam dealt with the trials that he faced. And some narrations also mention that at this point he made a dua. He made a dua, a fairly long dua. From amongst the same things that he said in this dua, he says, "O Allah, I complain to you of my weakness. I complain to you, Ya Allah, of my weakness." He didn't blame the people. He didn't blame Allah Azza wa Jalla for putting him in that situation. Rather, he blames himself. Maybe there was something that I did wrong. Maybe there was a shortcoming from me. And we know Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam fulfilled his mission to the best. Yet, he looked at himself. And then at the very end he says, وَإِن لَمْ يَكُنْ لَكَ عَلَيَّ غَضَبٌ فَلَا أُبَالِي. As long, Ya Allah, as there is no anger, that you have no anger over me, I am happy. As long as you are not angry with me, Ya Allah, I am happy. This is how Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam dealt with the trials and tribulations that he faced. And this is a lesson for us as well. And he said in another hadith, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, no Muslim is afflicted with any harm, but that his sins will be annulled as the leaves of the tree falling down. as the leaves fall down from the tree. And another hadith, even if it's like a thorn, if it's just that small, but yet you have patience and sabr, Allah Azza wa Jal will erase sins. Yes, some things are harder than others. Some things are very difficult to cope with. Some trials are a lot harder than others. But ultimately, my brothers and sisters, it is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is all a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, my brothers and sisters, there are certain things in the Sharia of things that you can do that has no limit in terms of its reward. Most of the things, the reward has been numbered. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith, I do not say alif lam mim is one letter, rather I say alif is one letter, lam is one letter, and mim is one letter. And you get 10 for each letter. As much, or 700, or until Allah Azza wa Jalla wills. So most of the things that we do are numbered in terms of its reward. But there are few acts of worship that have no limits. From amongst those things is patience. Sabr. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّمَا يُوَفَّى الصَّابِرُونَ أَجْرَهُمْ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. Those indeed, the patient ones, will be rewarded without account. Without account. There is no limit to how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward the one who has patience. And Allah Jalla wa Ala also says in another ayah, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُم مُّصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ. This ayah, my brothers and sisters, is a very powerful ayah. Allah says, and we will surely test you, and we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger and loss of wealth and life and fruits. But give glad tidings to those who have patience. Give glad tidings to those who have patience, who when disaster strikes them, they say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Indeed we belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return. Those are the ones upon whom are blessings from their Lord and mercy, and it is those who are the rightful minded. These are the people who Allah Azza wa Jal, the ones who are patient, and Allah Azza wa Jal is promising them their reward. And this is something, my brothers and sisters, that they used in their lives, as they were taught by Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, عَجَبًا بِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ. Strange is the situation of the believer. Strange is the situation of the believer. وَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ إِلَّا لِلْمُؤْمِنِ. And this is only for the believer. And he says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that أَصَبَتْهُ ضَرَّاء صبر فكان خيرا له وإذا أصابته سراء شكر فكان خيرا له. He says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, strange is the situation of the believer, and it's only for the believer. If a calamity befalls him, then he has patience, and that is better for him. And if something of good happens to him, then he is grateful. فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. So that is better for him. And so the life of a believer is between gratitude and patience. The life of a believer, my brothers and sisters, is between patience and gratitude to Allah Jalla wa Ala. Urwa ibn Zubayr, a very famous tabi, implemented this in his life. Just to give an example. He, rahimahullah, was inflicted with a disease, a cancer in his leg. And so they were forced to amputate. They had to cut it at the knee, cut the leg at the knee. And the very same night, one of his children passed away. And so when the news came to him, to Urwa, rahimahullah, his response was very calm. Very calmly, he said, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I have 7 children, Allah took one. I have 7 children, Allah took back one. I have 4 limbs, Allah took back one. I have 3 left. And I have 6 children. Alhamdulillah. Now, we're not saying that we have to be on that level. It is very difficult when someone loses a child. One of the most difficult trials upon a father is to lose a child in front of him. Very difficult trial. Yet, these are for us lessons. And there's nothing wrong with grieving or feeling sad when inflicted by a certain trial or tribulation. However, one should never cross the limit. One should never take it too far. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the ability to have patience when the trials and tribulations afflict us. إنه ولي ذلك والقادر عليه. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. For those of us, my brothers and sisters, who are going through very difficult times, different trials and tribulations, a way for us to find some sort of peace and solace is to look at the lives of those who were before us. Is to learn from the lives of the prophets, to look at the lives of the Sahaba, and to look at the lives of the Tabi'in and from the Salaf in general, some of which we've already mentioned. Because that will somehow make it easier for us to deal with. Because there are people before us who have dealt with far greater or far more difficult trials. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, those who are afflicted with the most difficult trials are the prophets. They are the ones who will be tested the most. ثُمَّ الْأَمْثَلُ ثُمَّ الْأَمْثَلُ, and then the lives and the lives. So a way for us to be able to cope with these trials and tribulations that we're going through is to look at the lives of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For those of us who are going through illness, who are going through difficult times in terms of health, then a good way to find some sort of peace and solace is to look at the life of Ayyub alayhi salam. To look at the life of the Prophet of Allah, Ayyub, who for many years lived a very happy life, very comfortable, family, wealth, and so on and so forth. When suddenly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed for him to be sick, to become sick, and to become bedridden. And so this lack of health and this sickness resulted in him losing his family, resulted in him losing all of his wealth, and it resulted in him being alone at home, with no one else looking after him. All due to his lack of health, the sickness that he had. But how was his reaction to this? What was his reaction, or how did he respond to this fitna that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had, put on him? Some of the ayat in the Quran mentions how he conversed with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or what he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From amongst those things that he said, he very simply said, that shaitan has, hit me with some sort of ill. وَأَنْتَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ, and you are the most gracious, most merciful. That was it. Nothing, oh Allah, give me help, oh Allah, I can't take this anymore, and so on and so forth. Very simply, I have been, I'm facing this problem. And you are the most merciful. Shaitan has afflicted me with this trial, will put this on me. Oh Allah, you are the most gracious, most merciful. That's it. No complaint. And some, the Mufassirun say, for years he was ill. Years. Not, a few weeks, a little cold. No. It was for years. And that was his response. That was it. No complaint, and no looking for excuses, and start blaming his situation, and blaming people, and so on and so forth. No. He said to Allah, Allah, this is my situation. And you are the most gracious, most merciful. And so Allah Azza wa Jal, after so many years, He gave him back his health, and his wealth, and his family, due to the patience that he had, alayhi salam. For those of us who are finding difficulty amongst our families, we're finding it difficult amongst our own brothers, or maybe family in general, father, uncles, and so on and so forth. For whatever reason it is, and it is maybe weighing very heavily on you, then look at the life of Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf alayhi salam, from a very, very young age, a young boy, was taken away from his family by his own brothers. By his own brothers. And if you look at the way Allah Azza wa Jalla has related the story in Surah Yusuf, the first alternative, or the first suggestion that was made was, let's kill him. Let's kill him. And they're their brother, he's their brother. But yet, their hatred and jealousy had reached a level that they were considering killing him. A young boy. But one of them said, no, let's not kill him, let's throw him in the well. And so the story ensued. Some of the Mufassirin say that he did not meet his father, who, by the way, his own father said he loved him the most. A very close relationship he had with his father. And some Mufassirin say he didn't see his father for 40 years. Around 40 years. That's 4 decades, my brothers and sisters. A very long time. Yet, at the end of the story, in Surah Yusuf, what was Yusuf's response? How did he respond to his brothers after his family had all come back and they've met, and he's met his father after almost 40 years? He says in Surah Yusuf, he says, "Min ba'di an nazara ash-shaytanu bayni wa bayna ikhwati." This is his wording, alayhi salam. He says, and Allah brought you from the desert after the shaytan had gone in between me and my brothers. If you look at the way he said this, it is as if he is putting himself to blame as well. He had some sort of part in it. Even though he, alayhi salam, was a young boy. It was not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong. And because of his brothers, he was separated for almost 40 years from his beloved father. Yet, at the end of the story, he says, the shaitan came between me and my brothers. It caused a conflict between us. As if he had parts in Israel. This is how the prophets dealt with their trials. And there is no other or better example than Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If you have lost a father or a parent, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was born without a father. And his mother passed away when he was only 6. And only 2 years later, his grandfather passes away. Only 8 years old. And he's lost almost all the support. And he's then left with his uncle, Abu Talib, who takes care of him for again almost 40 years. For many years, only to then become ill and pass away. In the same year that the most beloved person to him, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his own wife, passes away as well. Same year. And that year becomes known as Am, the year of grief. If one of us has lost a child, again a very, very difficult trial, a very difficult test for a parent to see their child pass away. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saw all his children pass away, except for one. All of his children passed away while he was still alive, except for one. He passed away a few months or 6 months, as they say, after him, alayhi salam. If one of us is feeling left out, abandoned, dishonored from his family, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was thrown out of Mecca. Was thrown out of Mecca. And as the hadith mentioned, he faced Mecca. Later on, years later, when he moved to Medina, he faced Mecca. And he said, if not for your people, I would never have left you. That's how much he loved Mecca. If it wasn't for your people, I would never have left you. So if any of us, my brothers and sisters, are facing trials and tribulations and tests, no matter how big, small, you will find, inshallah ta'ala, some sort of peace and some sort of solace in looking at the lives of those who lived before us. From the prophets, the messengers, the Sahaba, the Tabi'in, and so on. هذا وصلوا وسلموا على من أمرتم بالصلاة والسلام عليه حيث قال إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون واذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون وأقيموا الصلاة. Moving forward and fill the gaps in front of each other from the back and